Oh, good. Hey, welcome in, Cyclo. How you doing, buddy? Oh, man. I need to remember. I need to talk about the Epic Game Store. Free game. The website I usually use. It didn't update. Just getting off work, tired. Felt, bro. I'm feeling that today. It's been a hell of a one today, so. But yeah, I forget what the so I saw the new bot pick it up. It did, but there's like I usually have like a thing that actually tells me like the actual. I think it's Polygon normally has a thing for it. It's a game called Train Valley 2. It's free, but God knows how. I usually have like little things so we can check it out and stuff, but you know, we'll see. I'll take a look. I'll pull Polygon up on the side.
Hello all. The person who has redeemed this reward would like you to know that they are
first. Ooh, hey, welcome in, Casper. How you doing, buddy? This is not what I was looking for. Yeah, you get to be first today, man. That's exciting. I'm glad. Man, why is this not updated correctly? Maybe I'll use a different website. Maybe we'll use PC Gamer. Is PC Gamer correct today? It technically is. Shh. What? Holy smokes, PC Gamer looks like it's not a great website to use. Yeah, we're gonna put this down here at the end. See, look, it's already like, hey, you want a bunch of this stuff? No, I don't want none of that, man. Come on, PC Gamer. Just so that way we have it. All right, watching some YouTube videos. Awesome, man. I appreciate you stopping by. So let's go ahead and get started on our first bit of news here. The game additions for the month of July for PlayStation Plus have been revealed. So they're going to be adding It Takes Two, Sniper Elite 5, Undertale, and Twisted Metal. And these are okay, so these are games that are going to be going into the game catalog as part of the extra and premier tier of the PlayStation Plus subscription. So It Takes Two is great. If you have somebody to be able to play it with, that's a fantastic game. Sniper Elite games, I've only played one of them. The one I played was a lot of fun. There was some multiplayer with that was pretty good time. Undertale, I think, you know, most people understand what Undertale is. I'm not really in, but Twisted Metal, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're bringing in Twisted Metal and much more. So do they have SnowRunner, World War Z, The Ascend, Dismantle, oh, My Little Pony, Fast and Furious, SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottoms, Melty Blood, what the fuck? Circus Electric, Dynasty Warriors 9, Samurai Warriors 5, Monster Jam Steel Titans, Gravity Crush Portable, and then Twisted Metal and Twisted Metal 2. Weird. List this week with last week's. Yeah, that was the thing, is it's not updated. It's just all last week's. So they haven't officially updated. So now we got to go to PC Gamer for the correct stuff. So yeah, if you're part of the extra or premier tier, looks like they're adding quite a bit of games. Some of them pretty good. Some of them, you know, maybe not great. I don't know. I haven't played them all, so. SpongeBob. New editions will be available from July 18th onward. Very nice. This one was pretty dope. So The Last of Us, the show that got made, is making live action video game history as being I think it's the first video game adaptation that's getting Emmy nominations. I think that's correct. Pretty wild stuff. Last of Us has officially made history as the first live action video game adaptation to score Emmy nominations. And then they have a list of everything below. Oh my god, they don't even have them like separated out. I thought they were gonna just show everything, but this is I meant like break them down into everything that they got nominated for, but holy shit, this is too many. They just were like, here's everything. What other live action series based on games were there? I'm sure there's a couple. They're probably just not good, and that's why we can't remember them. Lead actress in a drama series, Bella Ramsey, is getting nominated. Lead actor in a drama series, Pedro Pascal, is being nominated. Oh shit, he's going up against Bob Odenkirk in Better Call Saul, though. Ooh, Better Call Saul was great. Limited series, Obi-Wan Kenobi got nominated. What the fuck? It was not that good of a series. And then I'm guessing this is just best drama series that they're getting put into as well. But again, oh my god, they're against like Andor, Better Call Saul. The other ones I don't know. I know White Lotus is supposed to be really good. Damn, that's huge. I wonder if they'll get any of them. Yeah, I wonder if there was any other series based on video games. Okay, so The Witcher, which I didn't even think of, because I'm sorry, it's just I don't think it's Emmy worthy. The Cuphead show, but is that? I guess it technically could be as a comedy series, sorta. I guess you're right. It's also kind of more based off of a book series. There's a Castlevania show and that Cyberpunk show. I thought that Cyberpunk show got not nominated for some stuff. Maybe not Emmys. Maybe that's why, right? Arcane. That's kind of interesting too. And then, oh shit, they put Halo in here, or the other live action. You know, you might be right. I mean, well, let me go back up here. Ooh, you might be right, man. That might be. All right, hold on. Let me see. Is there any actual live action TV series? I gotta refine my search here. Live action TV series based on video games. Ooh, not many here. Okay, Last of Us, Halo, which, okay, fair. That's not a good one. There was that Resident Evil show that was on Netflix that was really bad. There was apparently a Mortal Kombat Conquest TV show that was from 1998. And after that, there's not much that pop up right away. So, ooh, yeah. Well, listen, it's making records, all right, man. It's breaking records. Okay, so there were some, but not many, and all of them have been really bad. Kind of hoping Tiny Tina's Wonderland, GTA 5, and Witcher 3 would be the free games for this month. Oh, well. I thought maybe I heard it from you, Casper. I was gonna say I thought I had heard that. Cuphead was not live action. I know that one was like a cartoon. The other ones, I don't know. The Witcher technically was too, but it's technically isn't, I guess, because I don't know what they're basing that show off of. Not if Henry Cavill has anything to say about it, man. They're not basing it off the books at all. They want to do their own thing. I think that was like the rumor why he left and stuff, was because they were going they were going away from the books or something for a minute there. I don't know. So I don't know. Cool. Last of Us was a good show. I didn't realize it was going to be Emmy worthy, but good nonetheless. It works so well for Game of Thrones. Not only Game of Thrones, but then they did that spin-off for The Witcher. I forget what it was called, but I heard it was atrocious. It was like a spin-off of the Witcher series, and yeah, I heard it was horrible. All right, Tom Holland opens up about alcohol addiction. The Spider-Man star stopped drinking in 2022, which I think is a great thing. I mean, listen, everybody has, their own things. You have your own limits of what you can handle and what you can't. But I think that, if you know something's a problem and you're able to break that cycle, that's great. And I was glad to hear that, he was able to open up and talk about it a little bit. Star Wars. Spider-Man star Tom Holland has opened up about his struggles with alcohol addiction during an interview with Jay Shetty. The Marvel actor revealed he struggled with alcohol, saying he felt enslaved by it before he gave up drinking in 2022. I'm happy to say it. I was definitely addicted to alcohol. I'm not shying away from that at all. It's interesting. I did one day wake up and say, I'm giving up drinking. I, just like many Brits, have a very, very boozy December. I've always been able to drink a lot. All I could think about was having a drink. I was waking up thinking about it. I was checking the clock when is it 12 p.m.? It just really scared me. He eventually gave up drinking for dry January in 2022 and decided to continue until his birthday later that June. By the time I got to June 1st, I was the happiest I'd ever been in my life, he explained. I could sleep better. I could handle problems better. Things that would go wrong on set that would normally set me off, I could take in stride. I had so much better mental clarity. I felt healthier. I felt fitter. But yeah, I mean, this is really, really great news. And I know this is not the case for everybody. Not everybody can just give something up like that. It can be very, very overpowering for people, and I think it's cool to celebrate the people who are able to kind of who are able to kind of break that in such a way, but man, he's lucky that if he's gotten to this point, it wasn't a bigger deal, and he was able to kind of stare that demon in the face and get rid of it that quickly. Imagine dumping caffeine. I could not. Last year, Vash and I did a sober October, and so it was technically no drinking, which I don't drink that much in general. So that one wasn't difficult for me, but we also did a cleanse from caffeine for that month, and I will tell you what, not doing it this year. Show ain't. It was fun or whatever. I don't know. It really wasn't fun. But it's nice to get away from some of those things every so often, just to do a cleanse. And I think like caffeine only lingers in your system for like I think it's not even 24 hours. So it's usually, you can usually cleanse your system with a couple of, like a day or two off, which I think is going to be how I will experience caffeine going forward. The dark times, it was very dark. I mean, it technically is a coping mechanism, but it's not a good one, and that's the problem. Usually people use it like that, and that's the issues, you know. It's not necessarily always that the alcohol is the issue. There's usually issues behind it. I'm speaking a little bit plainly, you know. Not being someone, you know, who has the problems or alcohol addiction or anything like that, I should say. But yeah, I mean, that's usually how it ends up being, and then it becomes a bigger issue. And like he was kind of saying, where he's like, I was waking up thinking about it, and that's how you know it's not good. Because even for caffeine, man, I love caffeine, and I am definitely invested in some caffeine. But I also don't wake up like feeling like I need caffeine right away. I remember there was a study Vash and I had both come across, or he had come across and maybe he had sent it to me, but it was a guy talking about that you're supposed to, when you wake up, wait, I think it's like an hour to an hour and a half before you start taking in caffeine, because there's like, I think it was I forget exactly what the drug that your body has in when you're from sleeping, and you're supposed to let that clear out of your system before you take in caffeine, and it helps you stay more awake and kind of aware throughout the day. And I know for some people that is like the hardest thing for them to do, but for me it's never been that big of an issue. I'm usually not drinking any caffeine until about that time anyway, but I know for some people it's just that's how it is. I think I abuse caffeine because of my ADHD. It is a self-medicating thing, somewhat so, but I also really love coffee, so it kind of goes hand in hand. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's not. So yeah, I just thought that was cool. Glad to hear somebody open up and talk about it and stuff like that, because it should not be something that you have to be ashamed of, or, you know, anything like that. It should be something that you can talk about, and, you know, when you need the help, be able to ask for the help. All right, moving on. So Neil Druckmann, alone at the top as Naughty Dog co-president, retires after 25 years. Evan Wells retires, leaving Druckmann to the keys to the studio behind The Last of Us. Naughty Dog co-president Evan Wells is retiring at the end of the year, leaving Neil Druckmann to fully take the reins of one of PlayStation's best-known studios. In a message published on Naughty Dog's official website, Wells talked about his 30-year career in games and praised Druckmann, saying that he's incredibly confident that he's leaving the studios in the best hands. That's really nice of him. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I'm interested to see. I think Naughty Dog is one of those studios that just does a really good job with everything that they do. So it'll be kind of interesting to see going forward if this kind of changes anything. But I also think I agree with Evan. I think Neil Druckmann is a fantastic person. I think he's has really great vision and everything. So I think leaving it all in good hands. Drink a lot of Coca-Cola. Hey, and listen, that's kind of the same thing where you're just enjoying, you know, you're getting a lot of the caffeine and stuff from those things. Nothing wrong with that. I just, you know, a couple of years back, I got into coffee. Just, you know, I would drink coffee, but it wasn't anything like I do now, where now I'm like, I think I'm into it like a whole nother level deep than most people ever would be. But yeah, like I started off with like, oh yeah, I'll just do this and maybe a little bit of this, and then it was kind of me getting into it more and more, and that part of it is really interesting and really stimulating to me. But then also I get the coffee out of it and the caffeine out of it, and it's great. I love those parts of it. Uncharted and Last of Us, right? That's what I'm saying. And so I'm excited to see what the team will be doing. I know that they've been kind of working on some things. Naughty Dog. I wonder, I know this is not going to affect too much of that, but I'm interested to see what they're end up going to be bringing out. I am still interested to see if they're going to be doing some Last of Us multiplayer. I'm excited about it. And I didn't like coffee at all. Do you still not? Man, you just need a really good cup of coffee. I mean, that's not true. I think it's interesting because coffee is one of those things that you can also like. There's different like kinds of coffee, and they can all have different kind of flavoring and stuff like that. So I think you got to find the right coffee for you, and then I think from there you could kind of make you could start to find a way that you enjoy it. Last of Us 3, and that's it. Yeah, I knew that there was kind of some teases of Last of Us 3, but we'll see. We'll see if that actually ends up being the thing, right? All right, this has been a lot of coffee talk. All right, this next thing is a gameplay trailer from Alan Wake. I don't believe it's any spoilers or anything. I just wanted to show it off because, hey, I think this game looks like it's gonna be pretty interesting. But this little like gameplay section, I don't know, like the lighting or something. The game looks really, really pretty. And I figured we would take a look. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at this. It's also very quiet. It's just kind of looking around, I think. Yeah, no spoilers. I don't think it's anything like that. It's just showing it off, kind of showing some of what the game looks like, I think. It's so pretty. I don't know, the lighting, the shadows, everything kind of is really, really nice. Hey, Ron, what's happening, dude?
I need to check the general store for the heart.
Alan Wake 2. That's correct. Yeah, it looks really pretty. I'm really excited about it. I didn't play the first one, so I'm definitely gonna be going in kind of not knowing what's going on. But I would probably watch like a little trailer thing, a catch-up video, and then I'd probably play the second one. It just looks great. Never played it though. Same. I just thought, man, that looks good. Like I said, I don't know what it was about this first like section here, like this whole area. It was blowing me away when I was looking at it the other day. So pretty cool. I know this is coming out like in October or whatever, so pretty cool stuff. All right, this next one is for played the first one but never beat it. It's more than I did. So this next one is for an old game. And I think it's actually a old game series that is going to be coming back. They just announced, a little bit of that. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Were you expecting someone else?
I don't know if you guys have ever played any of the Gex games, but I'm telling you right now, they are legitimately pretty great. They're definitely like they're kind of the platforming kind of idea, but they're also like very like what is that, pop culture references and stuff, which is why they really try and go for the James Bond GoldenEye look there for a second. So very, very interesting thing. So yeah, gonna be, they haven't, I mean, obviously haven't showed when exactly it's coming out, but they are gonna be doing the whole trilogy. Switch, PS5, PS4, Xbox S and S, Steam, you know, lots of, you could play it anywhere you really want. So this is pretty cool. I'm pretty excited. All out in October. I know, man, those are some bangers. All right, up next is a trailer for a new Godzilla a new Godzilla movie from the company Toho, which, so this is not the US made Godzilla games. Why do I keep saying games? Godzilla movies, sorry. These are the ones that are made by the company Toho. So this is a quick little teaser trailer thing, just to go over the next movie. I just thought looked kind of interesting. I figured we should take a look.
Godzilla -1.
A very quick teaser here, of course. But we're getting, you know, some looks here at Godzilla here. -1. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the name yet. I'm very confused. But I mean, again, it's just a teaser. But I mean, Godzilla looking pretty good here. I mean, I haven't seen a excuse me. I haven't seen a Toho Godzilla in a while. I think the last one was like, I thought they said like pretty long ago. So +1 means you're taking a guess with you. Correct. Yeah, you're right. And then so -1 is you're taking a guest out. Well, yeah, because it said it went from 0 to -1 I don't know. Very interesting. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Always cool. I love me some monster films, you know. So, oh man, Ron, I'm so glad you're here for this. All right, the next one was, I had to look this up. So on Tuesday we watched the trailer for Napoleon, and I had some questions, and apparently so did Polygon. They had the exact same question. Did Napoleon really shoot a pyramid? Really? Scott says, sure, why not? So the trailer for Napoleon looks like it's going to be a pretty good time. I actually think it looks pretty interesting. But in the trailer, they show Napoleon shooting one of the pyramids. And so to me, I thought, what the hell? Let me see. There's two things in particular in abundance. The first is Napoleon. History's foremost short king being something, I don't know. And the second is Napoleon blowing up stuff with cannons. Gonna be sending France a bill pretty soon. Why would you even shoot a pyramid? Right, that's what I'm wondering. Then he shoots up one of the Great Pyramids of Giza. Then he shoots up a frozen lake with opposing army on it. Did Napoleon really shoot a pyramid? How much liberty is being taken here by Scott and screenwriter Dave Scarpa? Well, Napoleon did invade Egypt, and he fought a major battle within sights of the pyramid in 1798. It does seem that he visited the pyramids in person, although my Googling has turned up no record of him having shot them with a cannon. Also, it's reasonable to assume that in the course of the last 225 years, someone would have noticed the top of the pyramid had been blown off. So I guess the answer is no. No, he did not actually shoot a pyramid, but Ridley Scott is saying, yeah, sure, why not? Of course he did. So I just thought that was pretty funny. I had to bring it up. Especially because when I saw it last time, it made me laugh so much. All right, so this next one is the Vegas Orb. So they did find the Rosetta Stone. You know what? Damn, man. But yeah, I mean, listen, Rosetta Stone is not the same as blowing up or shooting a cannon at a pyramid. So, okay, what am I like looted? There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna read this a little bit, and then we'll go over what this actually is. The $2 billion quote, The Sphere Las Vegas is an immersive performance venue with 17,000 seats, 168,000 speakers, and U2 tour tickets currently on sale. The 160,000 square foot LED screen that makes up its domed exoskeleton is capable of projecting eyeballs, earth, and portals to nowhere. So it also looks like a great place to battle demons in a video game. So this is like an arena, like a big area, and this big dome is just LEDs all on the outside of it. So they've been playing like these wild things on the outside of it, and it is crazy to see. I don't know if that's what they should do, Ron. Come on, man. So I've seen like videos like this where people are like driving up to it, and it just looks like fucking crazy. Like as you're driving up, it looks unfucking real. Like, look at this. As you're coming up to this thing, look at this thing. Know the human mind too well. I mean, that's probably true, bro. That's not good. All right, so look at this thing. Holy shit. So just think, you're driving down in Las Vegas, and this is what you see in the distance. This thing is so cool. And it looks fake. It looks like somebody fucking put like a CG fucking orb in the middle of Las Vegas, you know? It's so cool though. This one's not as good. This one's not as good. I Sauron. That's what I thought too, but oh my god, look at this thing. Big fucking jack-o'-lantern. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of, oh shit. All right, they don't have anything else. I wanted to show this off because I thought it looked really, really cool, and I've seen a bunch of things recently about it. You know, like people like showing videos of like them driving down the street and you can see it in the distance and stuff. I think they were doing I don't remember. Maybe they weren't doing basketball, but they projected a basketball on the outside of it, and someone was driving towards it, and it was just a fucking huge basketball. It's so fucking weird. It's so cool though. So I wanted to show it off. I thought that was pretty cool. All right, so Bungie apparently has won a landmark lawsuit against a player who harassed the Destiny staff. I don't think I knew about this, and if we have talked about it, I don't remember it. Oh, it's gonna be on both? So Five Nights at Freddy's is going to be released in the movie theaters and on Peacock on October 27th. So you won't be watching it in the movie theaters. That is pretty awesome. If I'm going to go see it, I'm going to definitely go see it in theaters. I enjoy going to the theaters. Usually, if me and my girlfriend will go, we like to go get some popcorn, some drinks, you know. It's expensive, but you know, it's not a everyday kind of thing. You know, it's a treat. So Bungie has won an almost $500,000 in damages from a Destiny 2 player who harassed one of its community managers and his wife with abusive, racist, and distressing calls and messages, and sent an unsolicited pizza order to their home in a manner designed to intimidate and frighten the couple. Holy shit, I do not remember hearing about this. According to members of Bungie's legal team, the judgment from a Washington state court set important precedent that will empower employers to go after anyone who harasses their employees online and strengthen the enforcement of law against online trolling and harassment. Quote, "This one is special," Bungie's attorney Dylan whoever tweeted. But I will see another horror movie in theater. Ooh, what are you gonna see? Yeah, I just didn't hear much about this. I didn't remember, but like I said, maybe we did talk about it at some point, but I'm really glad that they did win. That is ridiculous. Doesn't matter what happened to be harassing a person with abusive, racist, distressing calls and messages, sending a pizza to their house. I mean, what the fuck is this? So glad to see that that something happened, and it sounded like they won like $500,000. Way too much time in their lives. Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point, man. But also, what the hell? There's no way. If the team is doing something or whatever, like you don't agree with, just don't play the game then. While it may seem odd to celebrate a judgment that awards a company rather than an individual, it's not. It's not even that, because it's still individuals at the company. All right, so pretty weird stuff, but I'm glad. Also, if you guys haven't heard, Microsoft's been trying to acquire Activision Blizzard for a little while. And so recently they had the FTC took them to court, kind of I forget exactly what the whole thing was, but so there was the whole FTC versus Microsoft thing, which did just get resolved the other day in the favor of Microsoft, which was pretty interesting. The only reason I am bringing this back up is because the FTC is going to appeal the court's ruling on the acquisition. So all this to say we're not done with the FTC versus Microsoft stuff. Their unhappiness rage on to other people. Yeah, I mean, and that's why I said it's super weird that they just. I mean, if you don't like something, just move on. You do not. There is. So say the Destiny 2 devs really did something you don't like, and you decided like, well, man, I'm really upset about this. Yeah, don't play the game then. Or like, I don't know, do anything else. Why are you reaching out to the devs to harass them and somebody who's not even on the team? Because it was the guy and his wife. So the Federal Trade Commission is not giving up on its opposition to Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard. Late on Wednesday, July 12th, the regulator filed an appeal against the court's decision that the merger should be allowed to go ahead, but it will need the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals to extend the temporary block on the deal, which is set to expire on Friday. Ugh. I think I'm done hearing about this, and now we're gonna hear probably more. I also had heard that there was another group, the CMA. Oh yeah, CMA here. Does it say who the CMA was? But that now this was gonna have to go through the CMA at some point too. But people were expecting that one was gonna be a little bit easier, and shouldn't be as much of a problem. But now it sounds like this appeal, we might be kind of back again. So I don't know. It's fucking stupid. Most people aren't that self-aware, bro. That is so true, and it would be so much better if people just were. I used to get messages like, "You suck at this game. You should uninstall this game," but never that kind of response. I don't understand why people even care about anybody else's enjoyment or level of competency at a game. Like, who the fuck cares? Why does anybody? Why if you are playing the game, Casper, and enjoying it, and you know, maybe you're not as good as the dude who's putting his whole life into it or something. Why should that matter to that person? It does not make sense to me. Oh my god, that stuff is so stupid. The gatekeeping with like games and stuff is just ridiculous. There should be no reason why you should ever be like, you should not play this. The only person who tells me that I suck at a game or that I should uninstall a game is me. And Destiny. That's stupid. Because, hey, those are both games that are just, you're having fun. And they're also like team based most of the time. There is some like, you know, PvP stuff in Destiny too, as far as I know. I mean, I guess NBA is too, but I mean, oh my god, like, again, as long as you're enjoying it, Casper, that's all that really matters, man. And that's all that I care about. I mean, that's why I don't play a lot of online games at this point, because I mean, I guess that's not always true too, but I don't sometimes the ignorance and the toxicity on online games can be pretty ridiculous. It's stupid that's how life has to be because of people. All right, let's move on. Another game got announced. This is a game called Tomba. I thought this is oh yeah, this is an old game. I was like, it doesn't even say that it's being remade or something, but maybe it's getting a new one. I don't know. Let's take a look at this new trailer for a game called Tomba. Okay, so now I'm seeing this is the second game to say is coming to Carbon Engine. I don't know what the fuck Carbon Engine is, but it's something through this limited run company. So I'm gonna have to see what that is. It looks really old. It looks old. I think it is back in PS1. I think you're right about that. Where you can create a player and take him online against others. Yeah, see, again, like I said, Casper, as long as you enjoy it, man. F what other people are saying. Pandering to old people. What did I come back to? Tomba, bro. Tomba. We all know Tomba. I don't understand what Tomba is. I'm going to see Carbon Engine. Giving retro games a new life on modern consoles. Carbon Engine is a development tool that allows legacy content to be ported to modern platforms. Old, well-loved releases can find a second win on an all-new hardware using the Carbon Engine. It is a core component of Limited Run's vision for a world that is forever physical. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I wonder if this is going to be like, if you'll be able to like go on like PS5 and look for the Carbon Engine, and then there'll be games in the Carbon Engine. If it'll be like kind of like the Dolphin emulator, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. We'll see. That's how long gaming been around. That's true, man. Golden Age of Ron coming. Give me Pong or give me death. On its original console. Bro, why are you saying its original console? Isn't it just the Atari, my dude? I don't think you don't gotta sugarcoat it for us, I don't think. I think we all know that's where it was. It was the size of a printer. Oh no, we are really getting old man Ron out now here. It was the size of a printer, and back in my day, we had to walk 15 miles to play Pong, uphill, in the snow, and then on the way back, we had to walk another 15 miles uphill. And it only played Pong. The hardest games ever with no save spots. That's true. They could be coming, Casper. I'm sorry we really brought this out of you, Ron. Let's move on. Let's get away from Pong. I'm done with Pong. Pong was stupid. All right. So, SAG-AFTRA is going on strike. And now if you don't know what that means, I don't as well. So let's go ahead and read. The Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, has officially voted to go on strike, having not reached a deal with the Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers to ratify a new contract. Ooh. Television and radio artists. Ooh, this could be crazy. The SAG-AFTRA board voted unanimously for the strike. It will officially begin tonight at midnight, and actors will hit the picket lines as early as Friday morning. Oh, wow. We're about to have no entertainment at all pretty soon here. I don't know what we're gonna do, because there's gonna be nothing soon. This is crazy. Because I think we still have the writers are out. I can't remember if there was anybody else who's gone, but now the television and radio artists. Ooh, this could be crazy. Oh, I did see this too. So the next paragraph was the SAG-AFTRA president, Fran Drescher. If y'all have seen, what was she big in? Drescher. Did you see this? What was she in? Oh, she was the nanny. She was in the show The Nanny. Fran Drescher. I think it's Drescher. I think that's how you say her last name. She is the president of SAG-AFTRA. And the National Executive Director and Chief Negotiator Duncan Crabtree Ireland announced the strike at a press conference today after previously extending its contract deadlines from June 30th. The new deadline was at midnight Pacific last night and passed without a deal. Meetings to vote on a strike were called as the major studios and streaming companies were unwilling to offer a fair deal on the key issues that you told us were important to you, Drescher and Crabtree Ireland said in a joint statement to members at the time. Drescher doubled down on that during the impassioned speech in the press conference, one where she called out the studios for their unwillingness to budge on their asks. We are being victimized by your very greedy enterprise. Sorry. At some point, you have to say no. We're not going to take this anymore. You people are crazy. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Huh, interesting. I had heard that her speech was pretty pretty intense. But I have not heard anything else beyond that. I didn't even hear what it was, so that's pretty wild. Man, this is gonna be pretty weird. For a little bit of time here, I feel like we're gonna be without content for anything. Which, again, if people aren't getting paid what they should be being paid, or the deals, depending on what all of these things are, it's a lot of stuff. Good writing is important, yeah, but this is like television and radio artists. So this is like going beyond writing and stuff now. So I'm very interested to see. I don't know exactly what their demands are, but I'm sure it's not just money. I'm sure there's more than just that. If you want alcohol, you have to buy it yourself because there's just soda there. All good, Casper. I think soda's just enough. Yeah, I'm really glad that they're standing up. They're doing what they think is right. And I hope that, they keep on striking until they get what they want. There's always could be a little bit of compromise, but I think, as long as they're not compromising too big, I think that's huge. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see. I'm glad people are standing up for what they believe in. Speaking of good writing, make too much off the backs of artists. Yeah, that's very true, man. Volume of Marvel shows diluted focus and attention of fans, says Disney CEO Bob Iger. I know this one's gonna ring super true for Ron right here. Disney CEO Bob Iger has suggested that Marvel makes too many films and TV shows. During an interview with CNBC, the studio head admitted that Disney has seen a lot of recent disappointments and put some blame onto the high volume of content being produced. There has been some disappointments, he said. We would have liked some of our more recent releases to perform better. Marvel's a great example of that. They have not been in the TV business at any significant level. Not only did they increase their movie output, but they ended up making a number of television series, and frankly, it diluted focus and attention. That is, I think, more of the cause than anything. See, I wasn't the only one. Yeah, we know, man. I'm not saying that it's, I'm not saying you weren't right. I'm just saying, you don't always have to be angry about it, man. Come on. Could be better ways. Talking sense. Well, this is the CEO for Disney, so I mean, he has more say than most people do. So I just thought this was pretty interesting because I mean he's not wrong. I think that Marvel definitely needs to take time and make sure that the stuff that they are making makes sense and is the best properties that they can make. And I think that's just, as he's saying, that their volume of content being produced is just crazy. Got to see Guardians. How did you like it, man? I bet you did. And then this is about a bunch of backstory. So yeah, I just thought that was pretty interesting. I think that's a very good point by Bob Iger, and maybe we'll start to see some of this start to slow down. I've definitely seen Marvel push back like some of their dates and stuff now. I think this is them kind of taking that route and saying, let's take a little bit more time in between these things, guys. Let's. It was very good. Yeah, man, it was. I really liked it a lot. It's hard to watch at times, but it was very good. Last thing for the news today already? Damn, we really flew through this. I always go over what is the free game on the Epic Games Store on Thursdays, and this week is a game called Train Valley 2. Let's see if we can find a trailer for this. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Why you keep doing this to me, thing? YouTube. There we go. Train Valley 2. Trailer. This looks like a trailer. Let's take a look at this real quick. Oh, it's kind of a city sim with trains. Hold on, let me bring this down a little bit. I'm gonna talk over this. I'm not. Puzzle meets Tycoon. Ah, yeah, see? Kind of puzzly, kind of city builder with trains. That's kind of cool. Oh my god, there's a Triceratops. 90% positive user reviews. Wow, that's really something. Workshop maps, level editor. Okay. Whoa. Damn. Talk about Rocket Valley here too. All right. Definitely looks like something, you know? So that is going to be the free game on the Epic Store this week. So if it's something that interests you, make sure you go over and grab it up. Telling simultaneously different stories. I find it pretty impressive. Yeah. All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll go ahead and call it for the news today. I got you, Casper and Ron. We'll finish this over on the other side. Appreciate you guys coming out for the news, and I will see y'all in a minute.